All right, how old are you, G?
I'm 22.
All right, how can I help you today?
Well, here I'm just I think the main question that us all guys ask to, whenever we're approaching a female,
Mm-hmm.
is um how to say less and stop talking as much. Because I tend to say a lot of information that I shouldn't disclose. And a lot of the
Okay.
times I get the females, who are generally connected, mentally, but man, I could talk. I'm not gonna hold you.
So is that? It sounds like you're talking out of nervousness, though. Not that you're talking just to talk, or are you just rambling?
Yeah, I'm just rambling because there's some information that like I said, like I could be intellectually connected with someone right off the
Mm.
bat, but there's like for example, I could be like, yo, how you doing? This and the third, she could say, yeah, I'm doing fine. And then I could say like, hey, where did you come from or where did you go? And then she could just talk about where she went from, and I could just be like, oh, I know this about this and that. You know what I mean?
But
When
that's
that
not
information,
none of that. None of that's gonna get you some booty, bro. How's that been working out with getting you dates specifically?
to me, the mindset really, I'm not gonna hold you. I have gotten some females, but the mindset is really relationship wise when I really don't want one. You feel me? Does that make sense?
Not really. Do you want a relationship or you don't?
I don't. But
Then
like,
why are you trying to intellectually connect with a girl that you don't want a relationship with?
so how do I go about it? Like, what's
So
what?
what do you want, sir? Tell me exactly what you want from dating right now.
I don't want a relationship. Period. All right, off the bat, I've been working on myself lately this past year, and I realized that I don't want a relationship. Period. All right,
So
that's number one.
you want to date around?
I just want to go ahead and experience. Really,
Okay.
I want to
So
experience.
listen, the whole connecting thing, this is something that you guys make a mistake of doing, is you guys, like you said, you guys talk extremely too much. You got to let women show you who they are over time. So especially as a guy that doesn't want a relationship, save all that and connecting mentally, all this. Listen, if you find a girl attractive, you go up to her, you introduce yourself, right? And you invite her to come on a date with you. It's that simple. Even if you wanted a relationship, you still would
Okay.
do the exact same thing. Guys think there's a difference between, well, I want a relationship and I want to just have fun. No, it's not. You still have to be attractive to the woman. You still have to
Right.
vet her. The process is the same. So even if you wanted a relationship in the future, bro, all you need to do is you need to first get in the door with
Right.
women that are physically attracted to you.
Well, see, that's when actually I have a date later on today. I still like I've been talking to her the past few days, and
Mhm.
the game like you make a time frame, you make the time where we can meet, and you just lose all contact from there. You know what I mean? Until
Okay,
the day
so
of.
so slow down. The way you avoid that is before you even get the contact. Where did you get the contact from?
So me and the like, so me and the girl, we work at the hospital.
Oh, here
I
you
exchanged
go.
no.
First mistake, bro. You over here talking to women that you work with. First mistake.
Sure.
Should not be doing that. Okay, go ahead, proceed.
Okay. Got it. Well, we exchanged numbers. I let her know that she attracted to me, and I want to get to know her. But like, I would ask like, how would I, go about with the conversation later on? Because I'm not gonna
So,
hold you.
so
She's older than me.
okay. When you got the number, what did you say? You just said, I'm attracted to you, and you just gave her your number, or
No,
you
no,
just took
no.
her number?
No. I gave her the number, and then that was it. Later on
Mhm.
throughout the day, she's home. I'm home. I called her and I let her know over the phone that she's attracted to me.
Okay,
I'm
stop.
attracted to her. Whatever.
That's too much. You're doing too much.
See, that's what I'm saying. I be talking too much. That's
Okay,
what I'm
I got
saying.
you. Let me help
All
you
right, all
out.
right.
The way you stop doing this is if you find a girl attractive, you don't gotta let the whole world know. You don't gotta let her know. You listen. You guys need to take a woman's beauty off the pedestal, off the number one rank. Sure, you only want to go out with women you find attractive, but that can't be the only thing. So when you're talking to this girl, typical Fritz, what you want to do is you have a conversation with her in person before you even exchange numbers, and you want to figure out if you do want to go out with her. If you do, you're going to say, "Hey, let's do this another time. Let's go get ice cream. Let's go get yogurt. Let's do this. A date. If the only time you're going to exchange numbers with a woman is if she agrees to a date. What you did and what most men do is you get the number and here you go trying to set up the date. This is where all this bullshit comes in between and you waste a bunch of time. You get left undelivered because you're just a number to her. She's talking to like a billion dudes. Stop playing a game that is not destined for you to win. You guys keep playing a rigged game. I'm not getting your number unless we've already agreed to a date.
Okay.
So once I do get the number, the only thing that we're going to talk about is the date that we set in person. That's it. So all this chit chat about nothing leads nowhere. You're giving her free attention. Free attention. She doesn't have to go out with you. She hasn't committed to anything with you. She don't mind texting you for fun, chit chatting with you about nothing. And then when you do try to set the date, here she go disappearing. So she disappeared?
No. She's down. Actually, she texted me last night saying, "Hey, are we still down?" And I texted her like 30 minutes after the. Yeah,
Okay.
we're still down. I didn't text her good morning though. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't know if
don't
you
do that. Hell no. Where are you taking her?
We're in Orlando, so probably Disney Springs. Probably bowling. I don't know, to be honest. And I've been craving, bowling.
Okay. So listen, guys, listen. I know I told you guys bowling, but I'm taking my bowling back. We ain't going bowling no more. We're gonna save the bowling dates to the girls we like. Listen, we got to keep. This is fine for this day because you already told her that. But listen, this is my mentality with dating, and I think you guys should adopt the same one, right? You do more, the more she earns. The more she's deserving, the more you do. So I would say first date, something simple like yogurt, ice cream, and then if I like you, we can keep going on dates. That's that simple. So what's your plan of escalation right now when you go on a date?
That's my next question too. I'm not gonna hold you. I am looking for, physical touch. I'm ready to, but at the same time, a lot of the times when I've been dating with females or whatever, going out with females, I've escalated that shit. And I'm not gonna hold you with her. I don't want to escalate it too much just because she's more serious and wanting a relationship with me. I'm not,
So you know she wants a relationship.
I know she wants that, but I can't give her that because, I'm still trying to figure out myself,
Right. So you're in a predicament. You want to smash, but she want a relationship, and y'all haven't even been on a.
Thank you.
Okay,
And
that's the problem. That's the problem. That's the problem. That's the problem. This is why I talk. This is why I just told you. You guys need to do the vetting before you go on dates. Y'all see what I'm talking about? This is exactly what I'm talking about. You guys don't do the vetting before you go on dates, and then you waste your time, and then you get upset.
I have the thing is with her, there's different because I have told other females I stood on business. This past year, I've been standing on business. I've said, yo, I don't want a relationship. I just want this and that. If you're gonna give me that, okay, we can do this and that. You know what I mean? But with her, I haven't said shit. I think the reason why is because she never asked any questions. So I just been like, okay, this and that. Okay.
So how do you know she want a relationship? How you know she want a relationship?
She's told me. She's told me this is what she's looking for.
How old
she
is
never
she?
asked me what I'm. She's turning 30.
Ooh, boy, hey. That clock ticking, bro. She ain't finna fuck around with your ass. Listen here. I'm gonna tell you right now, buddy. Let me tell you how this is gonna go. Let me tell you how this is gonna go. You're gonna go on this date when a girl who's on the older side that wants something like you're gonna take her on this date. She's gonna delay your escalation as much as possible till you give her some guarantee of commitment. This is what women do. The game is the same over and over and over again. All right, so just be aware of that. If that's not what you're looking for, or maybe you are open to a relationship in the future, maybe I don't know if that future for you is as soon as it is for her. She probably wants that reality to be a lot sooner. This is why I tell you guys, be mindful of who you go on dates on. I don't necessarily want to go on a date with a girl who is looking for marriage tomorrow when I'm not. Okay. So just be aware that she's gonna make you wait as long as possible to hit. Guarantee you. And you're gonna
okay.
You don't believe me?
No. I do.
Okay.
I thought about it too. It's just that's why I was like, I'm gonna just take my time with it, whatever, while I do my own thing. I'm always
Why
constantly improving. I'm running.
the problem is she goes to the same job as you, bro. She goes to the same job as you. You made a mistake talking to a woman at your job. That's a mistake.
I didn't know about that.
You don't do that because now you
Yeah.
got to see her
Okay.
again. If it doesn't work out, you got to see her again. You don't want to ever do that. Anyway, listen, you got a lot of work to do, but you seem like you're in a good place, at least mentally, right? You're trying to be in
Oh
a better
yeah.
place.
Yeah. I
If
am.
you want something from women, whatever you want from women, you need to set yourself up to be going out with the women who are aligned with what you want. Stop
Okay.
chit-chatting for no reason, right?
Okay.
Stop just getting numbers and then trying to figure it out. Before you get a girl's number, set a date.
Okay.
All right, bro. I gotta go.
Understood.
All right,
Yes, sir.
man.
I
Have a good
appreciate
one.
it.